Hello, kiddos. So today what we're going to do is we're going to do a Google Slides vision board. And what I mean by that is I want you guys to vision what your future is going to be like as far as your wants and desires, your hopes and your dreams. And we're going to use that to guide a first writing assignment. We're going to do this vision board on Google Slides. I've created the template for you, and I've also created my own to show you how I want you to do it. So when you get onto your computer, you're going to log into your class link. Well, no, you're not going to log into your class link. You're going to go into your Schoolology because I'm going to put the assignment on Schoolology, and I'll show you. But if you want to go into your class link, here's your Google Slides. I'm going to go into my class link Google Slides to show you the ones I've created. So here's the assignment I'm going to put in for you. I'm going to show you the template first, and then I'll show you mine. So you're going to do a vision. Oh, Jimmy, be quiet. I'm trying to teach. You're doing a vision board, student name, Vineland Middle School, 2023-2024. Then I'll show you in class, again, how to change the backgrounds if you want to do something a little more different than just colors. I left all of mine pretty much white. You're going to tell me what type of occupation and job you want. You will say the occupation and job you want in life, and then reason and justify why you want it. You're also going to place a visual image of that occupation, which again, I will teach you how to do in class. You're going to put an image, an example of that job in every single slide you do. Next, you're going to do school as far as, you know what type of career you want. Do you have to go to a 4-year university? Do you have to go to a 2-year state college? Do you have to go to a technical vocational school for that? Again, and then put a visual image of the school in this slide. House, is there a certain type house you like? You want an apartment, you want a flat, you want a mansion. Depends, what do you want? Then you're just going to justify why you want that and then drop the image in. Vehicle. Obviously, as this says, we need some type of transportation to get to our job. Do you have a certain dream car, a dream truck, some type of dream vehicle that you want to use as your daily driver? And say, why do you want that? And then again, you're going to put a picture in. I'll teach you how to do all this in class. City and state or country. Is there a certain city you're like, I'm going to get this job, I'm going to get this house, I'm going to have this vehicle, but I want to live in this city, or I want to live in at least this state, or maybe I want to live in a different country and do all this. Again, explain why and drop an image. Amenities. What I mean on that is an amenity or amenities, which means features, pleasures, desires, wants. Is there a certain thing like, if I have the money, I'm getting this, definitely. Something that you want that makes your life comfortable, something you feel like you can't live without. You can do many of these if you want to. If you're going to have I want these 3 or 4 amenities, I'd like you to do 3 or 4 different slides for them, not just one slide with 4 different pictures. I'll show you that in class. And then finally, you're going to do citations. You're going to learn how to hyperlink or link the locations where you got the photos of your life vision so you can cite your sources. You should have at least 7 sources. Again, I'm going to show you how to do all that. Now, obviously on that, after we do this, kiddos, I'm going to have a writing assignment that we're going to do a lot of it together in class. We're going to go through a lot of the writing process, again, of the pre-write, the drafting, the peer editing, the revision, and then finally the final draft and the publishing. So, but I'm going to go back and I'm going to show you what mine looks like. I've created a couple of these. I kind of updated mine. I'm actually going to present. So an occupation job I wanted, I am a teacher because I always felt to be very altruistic, and teaching is a very altruistic job. Altruism means you kind of put the needs of others above yourself first. And this picture I just grabbed, I just realized that the L is not capitalized, and that drives me nuts. Should be. I also wanted to be an ELA teacher because I love writing and reading and wanted to hopefully spark that passion in others. And you see, I dropped a picture in of an ELA teacher. I did a second occupation because besides my day-to-day job, which is teaching, another occupation I wanted to be a professional writer in some capacity, but mainly I love to be a published poet and have my own book of poetry published. I love poetry because it sparked me to where I am today as a person. So again, I took an image of what it looks like someone writing. A university college school I went to is Colorado State University. It was the University of Southern Colorado when I went there. CSUP was massively important to me in becoming who I am today. Without the professors and fellow students I had as an English major, I know I wouldn't be the teacher and intellect I am today. So I dropped a little picture in. I guess this would maybe be Tundra, a little statue of Tundra, the Thunder Wolf. That's the library and a couple other buildings for no one who's ever been up to, for kind of misuse some English there. For anyone who's never been up to the Colorado State University Pueblo campus, I have a modest house with enough rooms to have all the amenities I want in life. And I'm not going to show you where I actually live, but this house is on Kingsley. It was actually 2 houses north of the house my brothers and I grew up in as children. Again, I don't even want a house this big. I mean, I'd love to have a garage. I guess I should have put that in the slideshow because my house, I don't have a garage. But, this was the heir's house when I grew up. God, this house had to be 4 or 5 bedrooms. I think it had 3 bathrooms, had an unfinished basement. I mean, it's huge. Being a single man with no wife and no kids, I don't need a house that big. I mean, I could figure out where to put stuff in, but I don't need it. And again, I'll show you guys how to do these pictures in class. Okay, vehicle. I want a Ford Ranger because I've always had great luck with someone has an error. So this is where we talk about revision and looking at our own stuff. I didn't realize I put food vehicles instead of Ford vehicles when I first did this. So all bad, Mr. Shornack. I've had a Ranger before and love and need a good 4x4 truck. Also, I've never owned a brand new vehicle and finally feel like I can get one. I've always had new used vehicles, if you will. And eventually, in a couple of years, I am buying myself a off-the-lot brand new vehicle truck that maybe has like 250 miles on it. And I definitely love to have a blue 4-door Ranger like this. Would absolutely love it. City and or state and or country. I live in Pueblo, and even though I always think it needs improvement, I love growing old here. It has low cost of living, and I can get anywhere I like to here in 15, 20 minutes. Plus, most of my family and all my friends live here, so I'm never without social health. This looks like a helicopter drone picture of downtown. And there's the convention center. There looks like Memorial Hall, all type good stuff. Parts of the River Walk. Oh, someone forgot to put a picture in. Whoops. Again, bad Mr. Shornack. And I think because I meant to I actually have that in my house now. I'm going to show you guys pictures of kind of the home gym I created. One of the once I have, okay, I got to redo this. I got to stop my loom. I'm not going to totally stop the loom. I'm going to pause this and fix my errors and go back and revise my paper. I'll be right back. All right, children, I'm back. And again, this is part of the writing process we're going to talk about. I fixed some of my errors. Again, this is what we talk about when we write, when we revise. We look for our 6 traits of writing. I went back and I fixed, instead of the food, I fixed it to Ford. I also put a couple pictures in that I forgot. One of the ones I have is a home gym because I love to work out and stay in shape. Plus, with my occupation, I find it hard to get to the gym. So the easiest way to do this is to have workout equipment at home. And the weight bench picture I have, this is actually the weight bench I do have at home. This Marcy Pro right here. I also have some other weights. And again, I'll show you guys the actual pictures of my home gym when we get to this. Amenities, I'd also, someone has another error. I'd also love to have a little library because I love to read and write. Even though I may have read a book, I love to have them as references when I'm writing poetry, philosophy, or stories. And I do, in my house, have an office where I do have, not bookshelves that nice, but I have a bunch of books. Again, I have a chair of my grandma and grandpa's. Again, I'll show you guys that, where, again, I can read and write when I want. So that's another one of the amenities that I want, but I also have. Amenity number 3, I don't have yet. I'm going to get. Finally, I'd like to be a member at a golf course, preferably at one that is away from traffic and people who honk their horn as you swing. Of course, like Holly Dot in Colorado City would do just fine. And this is maybe the spring, probably where I'm going to be a member. Finally, after that, you're going to do citations. You're going to hyperlink all the pictures you did. And I'm going to show you how to do that right now on the slide. And I'm going to show you how to do that in class because I'd like for us to work on the very first kind of slide together in class so you guys see how to do that. Again, I have one more error, bad Mr. Shornack. Okay, let me kind of show you how to do something like this. So if I went back to, I'm going to unhyperlink. I'm going to take the link off on my amenities. So right here, I can remove link, but I'm going to show you how to get it right back. So what I'm going to teach you how to do is you're going to go to, you'll go to Google. And up here, you see images right next to Gmail. You should all have that again when you get into your class link. So I'm going to type in Marcy Pro weight bench. That's what I have. Right here is the picture I used. What you can do is you can right click on it. And if you copy image, you can go, again, you can go in And that's where you would right click again and you would paste it. And that's how you're going to put your picture in. But then what you're going to do is you're going to go back and you're actually going to click on the image itself. And you see how it is here on the right-hand side of your screen. See down here at the bottom where it says visit, you're going to visit the website where this picture comes from. And so this is Amazon. I actually got my weight bench a little cheaper at Big Five. But up here in the URL, I think URL is an acronym for Universal Registered Link. You're going to highlight it blue. Then you're going to right click it. You're going to copy the link. Then when you go into your citation page, and again, I'll show you how to do this again in class. You're going to highlight the word that you're doing. Right click it. You see here where it says link. You click on it. It says search a paste or link. You're going to click on it and you're going to hit paste. And so there's your link. And then what you're going to do is you're going to apply it. And so now these are all blue. So when I go to look at it, you see how I can just hover over it, click on it, and it's showing exactly where you got your picture. So that way you're not plagiarizing. That's a word I'll teach you as we're doing this. You're going to put it in your Google Docs 2-column notes. So that'll be basically the second assignment you guys do this year. We'll be doing this for 2 to 4 days in class. As always, if you have any questions, Pirates, you can talk to me in class. Raise your hand. I will walk around. If we have a parapro, we'll walk around. We'll help. We'll do all that good stuff. It's early in the year. I'm forgetting how to do stuff. Thank you very much, Pirates, and have a super sparkly day.